Hi, this is the Theory of Cognitive Development by John Piaget. John Piaget was born in Switzerland on August 9, 1896. He developed an interest in natural sciences and received his PhD in zoology in 1918. He then became a genetic entomologist. Piaget later developed an interest in psychoanalysis and worked for Alfred Binet during the development of the world's first intelligence test, and he took part in scoring these assessments. This work led him to conclude that children think differently than adults. In 1920s, he began to move towards work as a psychologist. After he got married and had children, observations of his own children served as the basis for many of his later theories. He is considered the father of cognitive development theory. So Piaget assumed that human beings are born with tendencies to organize and adapt. Organization and adaptation are what Piaget called invariant functions, which means that thought processes functions the same way for infants, children, adolescents, and adults. Schemas he identified as not invariant, and that they undergo systematic changes at particular points in time. As a result, there are real differences between the way young and older children think, and there are differences between how children and adults think. The stages of cognitive development is based on these schemes. According to Piaget, children move to increasingly sophisticated thought processes as they progress through the 4 stages of cognitive development. The rate of which a particular child proceeds through these stages varies, but Piaget believes that the sequence is the same in all children. So these are the 4 stages of cognitive development. It's sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete, and formal. Sensory motor is from age 0 to 2, which is the infancy. During this stage, children develop schemes primarily through senses and motor activities. Object permanence is an important aspect of this stage. Pre-operational is the childhood from age 2 to 7. Children acquires ability to conserve and decenter, but they are not capable of operations or mentally reversing actions. In the concrete operational stage is the pre-adolescence from age 7 through 11. Children are capable of operations but solve problems by generalizing from concrete experiences. They are not able to manipulate conditions mentally unless they have had the experience before. The formal operation is the last stage, and this is from adolescence to adulthood, age 11 and older. Children are able to deal with abstractions, form hypotheses, solve problems systematically, and engage in mental manipulations. So the impact of these stages have on education. A child's level of cognitive development will help determine what they are capable of doing at school. So abstract reasoning is a characteristic of formal thinking stage. So the teachers need to be mindful of where their thinking is at in terms of these stages, so that the work can be given accordingly. Children in concrete thinking stage need explicit examples, learning aids, and directions. Knowing these stages is also helpful when it comes to counseling, because counseling methods need to match with the child's cognitive ability. Pre-operational children's behavior and thinking are egocentric, which means that the child cannot take the role of or understand the viewpoint of others. um, and when it comes to formal operation, adolescents enter formal operation levels when they have the ability to think abstractly. Then they are able to be more flexible with manipulating information. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.